Hi everyone, it's Ikue. Welcome to Embody Your True Essence on this powerful day. Step 27, Libra. 2 represent I feel, 7 represent I sense. When you feel, you sense, and next to 9, you take action. In this beautiful Libra seasons of inner beauty, inner balance, and inner peace. So what it's like for you to take embodied action from the real place, and you do it elegantly, effortlessly. That's the vibe of the day. Welcome to Embody Your True Essence, Monday, October 20th in 2025. And today is, for that October 20th, is my birthday. So it's a powerful day. It's a wonderful day. But for astrology wise, yesterday was a step 26 Libra, and which is the actual number of my birthday because I'm 26 Libra. Yesterday was a Capricorn day, and it's that next 8 decision making, devotion, leadership. Those are the energy of me. But today is, it's just like all the different calendars. But today, October 20th, is my birthday. I'm a Libra. I love a peace, balance, scaling, justice, measuring, and that's in me. But also I have a lot of like devotion, commitment, dedication. Those are like ingrained in my chart, but also come from my culture, Japan, and samurai spirit, I don't quit, but I'm also do things with integrity. And if I see any distortion, I don't align with it, right? So speaking up my truth has been my theme for the last few years or so. And that also, every time I speak up my truth, it comes in the consequences, right? Whether that, whether you speak up or whether you don't speak up, it also comes with consequences. So those are the things that I had to go through in my, last week, last year. But this new year, I feel like because of all the shit show that I had to go through, now I am here finding myself in the new solar return. And I feel like this year is going to, things are turning out and in my favor. And I don't even have to lift a finger. That's how I feel like. So yeah, that's the vibe. Take what resonate with you, but let's ground ourselves with psychic protection and heart chakra from the essential oil rosary. And I'm just gonna have some drop. And overall, I feel very grateful on all the blessings that I have in my life. And let's not forget about the crazy purge that I had yesterday morning. That was intense. Oh, but let's just ground ourselves first. And just go around our body. Thank you, body, for protecting me. We don't need to carry anything anymore. We're not responsible for people's emotions. And we don't need to be a people pleaser. We can speak up our needs and we are enough. Okay. We don't have to try so hard to earn our spot because it is our birthright. We are enough. We are worthy. We don't need to earn our spot on earth. We already have a spot. Those things are coming up for me. I was shown lifetime after lifetime after lifetimes. I had to somehow work so hard to prove my worth, to earn my spot. And maybe that's why I always thought that, I am not good enough, so I need to work hard. But then I'm slowly coming out of the loop, saying that, it's my birthright to be safe, be enough, be worthy, and I don't need to earn my spot to be here right now. And it's really about sense of safety. I always talk about it. And the sense of safety is an interesting thing because, so 2 days ago, I had this crazy vibrational flu-like symptoms, and it's very much like it's powerful. I don't know if you ever have that. It's like literally like flu-like symptoms. Like you will have like cold sensation, joint achy sensation, but it's not really sickness, right? And you're definitely releasing maybe sadness, fear, grief, anger, stuff like that. So around my birthday, I had some celebration and I ate a lot of food. And I didn't have alcohol, but sometimes I feel like your soul decide to do something that you don't normally do, and so that you take those things in your body, whether that's food or whether it could be alcohol, and so that your body can purge something that no longer serves us. And that happened to me with alcohol a long time ago. And I found that was very interesting because it was very cleansing. And this time it was with the food. So I had so much food, and I come to think of it, I don't really overeat anymore. And so when I ate it, it was just, I'm stuffed with food. And the next day, again, it was a celebration on my birthday, and I ate more. And then by the night, I started to have like my tummy was aching, right? And I had the long hydrogen bath, like literally soaking myself like 2 hours in. And then somebody called me, and I probably in the bathtub for like 3 hours and a half. When I came out from that long hydrogen bath, I started to feel, well, I was feeling very cold before. That's why I went to take a bath, and I feeling very cold and shivering. It's almost as if I felt like my body don't know how to produce heat. And I was like, I'm so cold. And then when I came out of the shower, I felt better, but it's like, I had a headache and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go to bed, and maybe I just need to rest. And so, and I had this heat pad, and I woke up with so much sweat. And it's like, okay, what's going on? I don't know what to do. And then taking off my clothes. And basically, I was moving fascia, doing all the things to make me feel better, because I also have massive headache. I also turn on like binaury beats for headaches. And I'm just like, okay, I'm surrendering, but it's definitely like, this is like so vibrational and energetic. And it lasted for the entire probably like night. I woke up probably like 6 times to go to pee, literally, one of those night. And that was very interesting. So and then I'm like, at some point in the middle of the night, I thought, okay, I have to wake up to teach fascial maneuvers. I'm not quite sure if I can even do that. But then, when I woke up, I felt okay. And then I went to teach, and people were talking about new moon energy, because the new moon is literally tomorrow. So, I purged it. And also my solar returns and new moon energy. I had a vibrational flu. And I purged. I feel like the theme was like anger and fear that no longer serves me. I literally just like, rah! So like purge it all. That was powerful. So that being said, let me read the collective message today. Libra, 27 degrees. I feel, I sense, therefore I act. Today we anchor a new trinity of embodiment. 2 equals I feel Cancer. 7 equals I sense Pisces. And next to 9, today's energy, I act Aries. So today is the Aries day in Libra. It's about action, but in the Libra's energy, that's why I put that title, Elegant Action. And this all happens in Libra, the sign of balance, aesthetics, reciprocity, and truth. Today is not about waiting for signs. Today is about trusting what you feel, sensing what you know, and acting with elegance. We're no longer proving, We're moving in beauty, backed by truth. 27 degrees Libra asks, can you act from peace, not from panic? Can your movement be guided by inner knowing, not reaction? Can your discernment come through your body, not your logic? You did this already today. I did this. So the theme is, can you act from peace, not from panic? Can your movement be guided by inner knowing, not reaction? Because Aries energy can be reactive. It's like headstrong, the first zodiac sign, right? Can your discernment come through your body, not your logic? So body, heart versus logic, right? So I walk up, I have this, I'm with the TD Canada Trust, that's my bank. And I have this app that shows me how much I spend each day type of thing. And I look at this Uber spend and I said, Toronto, Canada. And I thought that was a fraud. Somebody else uses my card and use the Uber, And I was like, what's going on? And so, I wasn't panicked, but I found that it very interesting. Everything means something, right? So I was like, is this interesting? It's happening on my birthday. I'm just gonna, lock my card in the app. So I did that. And I decided to call the TD Canada. And then, as I was waiting for the call to be answered, I realized that all the Uber that spent, it was all Toronto, Canada. And I was like, oh, like even the old ones. And I realized that, this was my spend. I thought somebody used Uber from Toronto. But anyways, it looks like turned out to be okay. It was all me. So, and I was able to just unlock on my app. So I didn't have to renew my card or anything like that. But, that action initiated something because TD was offering like the credit card increase rate, do you want to increase the credit card amount by this amount? And then so she offered that and I said yes. And then she offered me a new credit card. And then somehow I normally said no to, things, but she's like, yeah, so annual fee is free and you can get to have one more credit card. And I'm like, maybe I'll say yes. So, I wouldn't call the bank unless I have something to say, right? And then I used this opportunity. I thought initially what I thought was fraud turned into this opportunity for me to expand, whatever that means, expand the credit card, limit increase. Also, I get to have a free credit card. So it's interesting how what seemed like potential fraud was really a chance to activate your next level trust, financial expansion, and intuitive response. This feels and the ping and I moved with grace, right? Yeah, hi Valentina. Hi being Australia. This reading applied for yesterday and oh my God, I had a most reactive, hostile massage client yesterday to really destabilize my day. I had to reconsider my boundaries. Yeah, when you had clients like that, I do enforce my boundaries and I feel personally, this is my embodied practice, my experience. We don't feel safe on some area because we don't have good boundaries over it. And that's why we call in some experience. So when you have that chance, it's like, oh, thank you for this. Now I get to set these boundaries. Every time I do the ritual, every time I cleanse my room, there's also ingrading, there's also the new boundaries ingrading in this ritual or ceremonial, affirmation that you do. And it's very interesting how everyone is kind of just, it's like everyone is your mirror, right? And teaching us where we have blurred boundaries and stuff like that. So it's everything becomes a lesson. Every day becomes things, it's a powerful day to learn something. I know it's sending you so much love for, like hostile massage client. That sounds hostile and really uncomfortable. But I normally do is stay kind, but I'm also speak up my truth. And yeah, it's normally that way. You're really filtering out your clients and the people that you surround yourself with. And here's the thing, I believe in the polarity. So this world is polarity. Every no lead to the true yes, right? If you say no to this client, seems like we all have FOMO, fear of missing opportunities. Like, oh, am I gonna lose the clients? But if you say no to this, you are saying yes to the opposite, because you can't pick two things at the same time, polar opposite at the same time. You can't physically be at two places at the same time. So every time you are saying yes to this, you are saying no to something automatically. And so same thing to this, like you're in terms of clients, when you say yes to this, you're saying no to this, right? So yeah, so that's how you know. And you can choose yourself and stay kind, but so also stay firm, because you don't owe them nothing, right? You get to, your worth. You're so worthy that you get to be selective, like who you want to work with, who you are deserving of your precious energy, right? You get to be selective of that. Yeah, I had to do that. Oh, and then happy birthday to you. Amazing one. Oh, thank you, Valentina. Appreciate you. Yes, I love that. Now, yes, for the collective, there is nothing more revolutionary than elegant action from embodied truth. We no longer need to fight to be seen. We calibrate, we align, and we move. Libra 27 degrees, that's today's energy, is the poise before the pivot. The moment the scales move because we are already balanced inside. Yeah. So yesterday was my solar return, 26 Libra. Today is 27. So yesterday was my sunrise of my solar return. And today we can say today is the second sunrise of my solar return. And I think I'm beginning to walk with it. And yeah, I walk in elegance, I feel with clarity, I act in alignment. Beauty is not a pause, it's a pathway. Now, yeah, those are the energy. Powerful. How are you guys feeling? Thank you, B. Astromens. Happy belated birthday, 26 Libra. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. Yeah, 26 Libra is about devotion, and I'm a Libra, so it gives me a good balance of the justice and devotions and staying true to myself. And that's, I was just talking about this in the beginning of the live. Whether so justice, fairness, staying truth, devotion are in my chart. I would never choose the opposite side. Every yes leads to every no. Every no leads to every yes, right? But whether you choose to speak up to something when you feel off, or whether you don't speak up, you're choosing the side, right? And because you can't choose two things, people think it's like, I'm not going to choose and I'm just staying neutral. But then it's like not speaking up, also you choosing the side. Anyways, for me, that's ingrained in my culture. Not in my culture, it's in my DNA, in my astro chart. So commitment to balance, right? But also learning that, coming out of this, trauma of being a people pleaser, right? Like, I don't need to please everyone. I need to please myself. I am staying true to myself. One of my aunts told me and shared with me, she's very calm, she's very firm, and she, there is this gentle silence, gentle kindness, but the firm boundaries. And that, like Japanese quiet power. If you know what that is. It's like integrity, loyalty, and the quiet power comes from really that connection with the universe, connection with God. It's kind of like ingrained in the culture, but you can also relate to it. It's you don't have to be seen by everyone, but you care about your connection with the divine. So at the end of the day, if you're not betraying yourself, betraying your inner God, then you are at peace. And I think there's a lot of truth to that. So sometimes you be shaken up, right? Like it's like, oh, I'm not pleasing this type of people. But at the end of the day, at the end of your life, were you staying true to yourself, right? Did you speak up if it's necessary, right? And respect to self, exactly. Yeah. So thank you. Commitment to balance. Be Astroman. And Lisa, thank you, Lisa. Happy birthday, lovely. Yes, appreciate you. Yes, respect of self. I'm curious, what is your highest deviation to? Good question. Deviation, what does it mean? I just simply don't understand that English word. So let me just quickly. Deviation. Deviation. Is it like, like a religion or like what I believe? Devotion. Oh. Okay. I'm like, that's okay. Devotion to, right? Yeah. So devotion it's in my chart, but you could be devoted to wrong thing. It could be dedicated to wrong thing because you got free will, right? So we all make mistakes, and my trait is that because I have this like commitment, dedication, devotion aspect of it, I will never easily quit things. I will never give up. And I I remember this phrase Will Smith once said, if we get on the treadmill together, I know I'm gonna win because I would never get off the treadmill. I am not necessarily talented, and you could be so talented than me, but I know I'm gonna win because I will never give up. So I think that kind of just represent that explanation of 26 Libras, like 26 energy is like, right? Yeah. I'm 29 Leo, and I see with my type will already be bring laughter into this life. Yeah, Will Smith, yeah, 29 Leo, you're that extreme leader. Yeah, I am a Leo rising, so definitely that Leo is in me quite a bit. Yeah, but there's a balance of quiet power and a devotion attached to it, right? That makes up me. But yeah, so I am devoted to staying true to myself, right? And I feel like I have a purpose of, working through the movement and fascia, and I teach dance. I think my purpose in life is to really guide people how to move and liberate themselves through movement and fascia and frequency, because I think we all have social structures and programming, and where we limit ourselves without us really knowing. And I think I am embodying my own freedom and liberation coming from within, right? I am safe. I am enough. I am worthy. And I think somehow, I think this is part of my wounds. I didn't feel safe to be here, right? So I didn't feel, I always thought that I had to work so hard to earn my spot. now I'm learning that you know what, that's my birthright. Coming into this world, I earned a spot already. So why do I need to work so hard to, get to that starting point, right? Whereas I know that that was even the starting point, you earned a spot already. Now, what are you going to do with it, right? So every action you take doesn't come from the fear, but out of power, knowing who you are. So I feel like on the solar returns where I am resetting everything, and it's just like, yeah, I earned the spot already. I'm walking in it, right? And my devotion is devoted to, next generations for sure. I love working with kids. I connect with them so well, and they trust me, and they respect me, really about liberating myself, continue to deepen my understanding, the inner knowingness, and the sense of safety. So here's that interesting phrase that came up 2 days ago. So I was experiencing vibrational flu-like symptoms, and my stomach was almost like as I was purging my fear around stuck in my pelvic floor, and my soul wanted me to eat, so that it's almost as if I felt like I was expanding with the weight of the food that I ate. Because if I don't eat the food, I don't feel heaviness, right? I was just like, whoo, 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 my air sign. So I had this, like, I felt like this, my tummy was so heavy, and that weight was expanding my fascia, expanding my pelvis, grounding me. And I'm like, wow, this is what my, spirit wanted me to do. That's very interesting. I feel it. I'm so grounded. My tummy is heavy. And as I was doing that, I lost the train of thought. Anyways, I felt like my pelvis was opening. Oh, and then the phrase that came up for me was, my tummy is aching, and I felt a little bit of fear of like, did I overcross my boundaries? Like, did I eat too much? And the words that came up for me was, you know what? I am enough. I am deserving. I am safe to eat. I am safe to eat whatever I want. And I'm safe to digest. My body exactly knows what to do with this. And I don't need to be scared. I don't need to have stomachache. I'm safe to eat. Because, when you start to heal yourself, we were aware of what we put in our body, right? Like, oh, gotta be organic, and, gotta be this or that, or we shouldn't be eating too much or that, and then at some point you're doing all the correct things, but that creates a fear if you do the opposite. Oh, now I'm not eating the organic food. It's like, oh, right? And then, so, tell your body, I'm safe to eat. I'm safe to eat. That's a magic word, and I think we should, we all say, when we say itadakimasu, and that's what we say in Japan. If you guys know the word itadakimasu, it's really about thank you for this food, and do the blessing, and then tell yourself you're safe to eat. You're safe to eat. And actually, if you don't know, in Japanese culture, we also say itadakimasu before we eat, and after we eat, we say gochusou-sama deshita, which means thank you for the food, right? So I received this. Yeah, so true. I love the self-awareness. Itadakimasu. Yeah, and gochusou-sama. So my culture, my religion, Shintoism, not even religion, Shintoism is a philosophy, not even religion, I don't think. It teaches us everything starts with prayer, everything ends with prayer, and every action you take is a prayer. So because it becomes consciousness, and that's why when you look at like a documentary, was it Jiro like a sushi chef, you know, like it will show up every single day, wake up at 5 a.m. and do this or that to make the same sushi for years. And that's a dedication, that's a devotion. And that is, you know, maybe for some people that looks boring, but that is the work, and that is the precision, that is what makes your soul happy if you are really present with yourself. You know, I think I was having this conversation with a client yesterday. We think that structure is limiting, right? Structure can be very much like suffocating. We need to change the structure. But yes, I think structure needs to be fluid, and, you know, we need to be adaptable. But I think if you really get into this kata, the martial art, like the form, structure is actually allowing us to work efficiently. What I'm trying to say, the real kata, real form, is what liberates us. And I definitely feel that when I take ballet class. Because ballet is such a disciplined modality. If you guys know, you ever try, it's like it takes years to look decent, right? But my teacher is amazing. She always teaches in a way that this kata, this structure is there for a reason, because it's liberate us to dance more freely. And it's more the real kata, not the rigid structure. The real kata, instead of, okay, go here, but use the momentum and gravity and the breath, becomes effortless. And this is how you can use your body more efficiently. So, AKA, you don't get tired. So, real structure, real kata, real form is something that we need to go back to. We need to come back to all the time, because that's actually liberate us. So, what you thought that is suffocating and limiting is actually what liberates us, if that makes sense. Yeah, I had to learn that structure gives freedom. So real structure, not the hollow, distorted structure that is outdated, but the real structure is the one that liberates us. So, yeah. Did not see this as an invite as I typed it out. No, that's what she said, joke. Structure is the masculine, which allows the feminine to flow and play with it safely. I love that. Structure is a masculine. I believe that. Yeah, masculine is the expansion, right? Make structure to expand, right? But then if you don't come back and integrate with our feminine side, it just becomes expansion with no maturity, no integrity, no nurturing energy to feel that structure. Think of like the grid and lines of the structure, but what fills the structure is the feminine, not the masculine. So if you're just expanding with the light speed, not coming back to integrate, no, that's a hollow structure, right? So feminine to flow and play with it safely. And a feminine only flow when we feel safe. Otherwise, we're in our masculine. Keep expanding, keep being fight or flight. That's a survival mode right there, right? We're not here to survive anymore. We're not getting to the starting line to earn our spot to feel safe in this world anymore. We're knowing that we're already here. We earned that spot to feel safe. We earned the spot to be protected. So what do we create now from there, right? Create from thrival, not survival. Now from this, let it flow. And this is where the practice and deepening inner conversation, inner knowledge, right? It's like, it's practice, and teach your body every single day. Remind your body, remind yourself every single day. And that's part of the reason I show up every day, so that we remind myself that we're meant to flow. We're meant to you know, as we give, we receive. As we receive, we give. There's a constant flow, and there is no, you know, good or bad. It's about the balance, masculine, feminine, right? Between the moment, and we flow, and you get to have your preference and boundaries, because good boundaries, what's right for us, always help us protect. We don't need to armor up to feel safe, to protect it. Rather, know that it's our birthright to feel safe and protected. And when something happens, like, oh, that's interesting. I don't want to have that anymore in my reality. So I'm going to set this intention, right? I deserve to do that, right? Everything starts with a prayer. Everything flows with prayer. Gratitude opens opportunities with, prayer. Everything start with prayer. And every action is a prayer, and every ending is a prayer. Just like in my culture, you know, before we eat, いただきます, enjoy food, ごちそうさまでした. Right. Yeah. Probably like last week, one phrase like that the downloads that I received was, my movement is self a prayer. And that was huge. Also, what it was shown was, my movement is a prayer, my voice is a prayer. So that comes down to the frequency that you emit. We all emit, right? What kind of frequency are you putting that out? Like transmission, right? We're on antenna. You can't mask it. You can't, you know, all the facade, people can see right through. I don't know why I'm shaking like that. So, work on our frequency and know that we're enough. And from there, let's start attracting the right clients. Let's start attracting the right soul tribe, and just be real. We don't need to be perfect. That's the vibe. Okay, let's finish with the heart and the brain. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yes, every action is a prayer. Every ending is a prayer. That's right. Take your right hand on your heart, left hand on the top of your head. Let's connect with all parts of ourselves to find a perfect inner peace, balance, and inner beauty. Breathe your mouth. 2, 3. Through your nose. 2, 3. Very good. Repeat after me. Hello, brain. Hello, mind. Hello, ego. Hello, inner child. Hello, body. Hello, fascia. Hello, heart. Now, I want you guys to address any body parts or symptoms you're going through and needs extra love from you. Hello, hips. Hello, knees. Hello, butt. Hello, neck. Hello, head. And let's include everything. So, hello, all parts of me. Thank you for working together in harmony. I love our inner balance, inner beauty, inner peace. Just imagine all parts of yourself are seen, felt, cared, nurtured, loved by each other and by you. Now place our heart in the center. Hello, heart. You're the lighthouse. I'm following you. I trust you. I am safe. I am protected. I am guided by birthright. My presence is enough. I don't need to prove anything. My essence is enough. I am enough. I am worthy. I'm worthy of perfect health, liberated life, perfect love, amazing relationships and opportunities. My life is for joy. My body is for joy. I am safe to do anything I want. I have good boundaries. I know when to say yes. I know when to say no. I'm confident. I'm joyful. You can add anything you want. I choose myself. I choose this body. I take care of myself. I don't need to hold it all together. I can be held. The more I surrender, the more I relax, the better everything flows. And voila. Thank you, Miona's art. Appreciate sister. Yes, yes. Thank you guys for being here. Love your words. Yes, I love you. Thank you. Thankfully present. Yeah, appreciate you. Thank you guys for being here on this powerful day. My birthday, October 20th. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. The start of the week. Okay, okay, this is the old school style. I've been practicing that new, you know how the new gen make heart. Thank you everybody, giving you lots of heart. I have no idea why they make heart like that, because it's so much easier to do this way, you know. Take care. I love you too. Sending you guys so much love. Or this is K-pop. How do you make the love? It's so uncomfortable. It's so crazy. Okay, thank you guys. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Sending your birthday love. Oh, I appreciate you, Valentina. Thank you everybody for tuning in. See you tomorrow. Bye.